Good day, people of the interwebs, and welcome to this week's edition of Transformer of the Week. Well, I'm going to be looking at this guy. Skywarp has been to hell, and he's come back a shark. Now, how awesome is the concept of this? This is the Generations mould of Sky Byte, painted in Skywarp colours. This is Hellwarp. It's kind of a, it's a tribute, obviously, to Skywarp. It is, in essence, it is a reformatted Skywarp. But therefore it's a tribute to Beast Wars 2, I believe it was. I don't think it was Beast Wars Neo, where there was a character that's a Starscream who was reformatted into HellScream, who was a cyber-organic shark. Now that cyber-organic shark was a remold of the original Cyber Shark, whereas Sky Byte was a repaint of Cyber Shark 2, the Transmetal version of Sky Byte, of Cyber Shark, who was a transorganic shark, whereas the original Cyber Shark was an organic shark, who then he was remolded heavily into HellScream, who was a Cyber Shark, unlike Cyber Shark. Anyway, yes, so that's it in brief. But yeah, he's just a lovely, this shark mode is gorgeous. It's the same as Sky Byte. I don't own a Sky Byte, so I can't really compare how they've actually changed it with added different paint apps. But it's a nice shark mode. It does suffer a little bit on the underside, but that's the problem with Beast characters, is you kind of trying to demand a 360 degrees transformation, two modes, 360 degrees, whereas when you're doing cars and planes and stuff, you can hide a lot of stuff underneath. So, it's passable. It's got a nice little port in his belly button. I'm going to call it a belly button because otherwise it might be rude. But if you had a bigger stand, you could stand him up then. You could be permanently leaping out of the water. Or just teleporting around in the sky because he is Skywarp. So it's, a teleporting cybernetic shark. If the writers of Sharknado are watching this, yeah, Sharknado 4, Hellwarp. I mean, that'd be this should be the end battle is with Hellwarp in Sharknado 4. Yeah, that's a given, really, isn't it? I think they've got that far in that series. It'd be totally doable. Transformers meets Sharknado. Yeah! Go for it, fuckers! I like the journey in this figure. We start off with a silver, and we go to that black and purple, and then it ends. And you'd think you'd tape it off with silver again, but it just goes to gold. And gold and purple just looks so regal. I really like that. It's just beautiful. And I just like how they picked out, they've given you some big flat bits of black, but then the purple rips on through. And rather than it just being that, to break it up, they put a bit of silver here, and they put a bit of gold there. And it's just, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Just drink that in. It's a journey. It's a journey, that little painting scheme. It's a shame we seem to have lost the ability to blend paints as they used to do. The transitions they used to be able to pull off. It's a shame it's not got any of that going on, especially for a premium figure. This is released as part of the Cloud line, Transformers Cloud line, which is repaints of Generation style figures into different characters. The most famous the most famous of that is probably the Hot Rod from the Springer mold, which is it's like rocking horse shit to get hold of. This guy's not so bad. I bought him loose second hand. It's cool. He's cool. So I didn't go get the comic and stuff like that, which apparently is a bit crazy because he gets Thundercracker asks Megatron to resurrect him apparently, and he does get resurrected into this Hellwarp configuration, and then he's got eyes on becoming leader of the Decepticons. Anyway, so he's got a bendy tail. These don't flap around as much as I'd like them to because they're kind of pinned in with all the bits of transformation. He does have a jaw that goes up and down. Hellwarp, I'm gonna push you down the stairs. That's how he talks, obviously. And then you got his turbo spinning through the water like a torpedo mode, so you can do that, but don't do too much or you'll be blind. And then he's got a firing missile, which fires very well, like that, and it's got nice spinning energy in there, so it's like twirling through the water or whatever you want, like a little majorette. So yeah, that's cool. Put that back in. It stays in quite well. It's not a hairpin shooterous that, because it's not a press down when it's a pull down one, so you don't knock it and fire it off by accident. So I kind of appreciate that. That's a good firing mechanism. But he's a transformer. He's a dead shark. He's a dead shark. It's also a smile. He's a transformer as well, so he does transform. This is quite a typical panel former, so there's just various panels you have to click out of place, move around, and then click into place. So, you know, it's not quite a shell former, but it is a panel former. So, should we start? Yeah, we'll start over here, shall we? Just, you know, you have to crack the shell to get the nuts inside, as Rumble would say. There's a lot of moving panels around and going, oh, are they going to get past each other? So I think we have to do the legs at this stage. So the legs are formed from the underside of the shark, which kind of fold out, click back in again. It's got a very feeling of what they eventually did with combining walls on that thing. So then we unpick that. So there's his legs. So there's like a walking shark thing, and then we get his arms out, so his arms move around from the back, so the tail forms his arms. Again, it's exactly the same as his Sky Byte. That's right, as he says. This is like, yeah, so this is Sky Byte basically, but with less poetry. So this is one of those, oh, is it going to fall past each other? Yes, it will. So have that, and we pull his head out, spin it round, and I've got kind of inappropriate shark head penis mode, but we can flip this up. Like so, click that into place, move these round, move the arm, let's see, which way does it bend best? Yeah, like so, and then just spin the shark nose round, and then we have him. Here is Hellwarp in his robot mode. He's a tall bastard, tell you that. Lanky. I like his proportions. It's kind of creepy-ish. It's, you know, he's got that kind of a very sort of like spindly-esque legs. Ah, gonna get you. I'm a bad guy. Kind of look to him. I mean, the head mold. I mean, that is quite fearsome. And the silver they've used, like brush. It's like they've just gingerly brushed it over to the black plastic to just give it a very understated silver face. So it doesn't pick up that well on camera, I don't think. I mean, I'm looking at this figure now, and I look at it on camera, and I'm like, it doesn't. How it looks in hand, it just kind of looks just like on a camera viewer, but in hand it looks really lovely. It does. It's kind of, despite all the purple and the black and the silver, it's just absolutely gorgeous, but there's something just understated about it. And it's less of a journey in the robot mode. It's just, and there's nothing really new. There's nothing new from the shark mold. It wasn't in the shark mold. That's in this mold, in the robot mold. So there's not much of a journey, and I do like it when you reveal new colours and stuff like that. But they stay very on point of being. This is Skywarp as a shark. This is Skywarp, Hellwarp, shark mode, man. They've stuck to it. It's good. But here's the thing, I just don't know about it. It's just something just understated. It's a bit like Ronan the Destroyer in Ronan the Accuser in Guardians of the Galaxy. Looks great. Understated villain. It just kind of just goes into significance against these, more colourful characters that are in the film with him. You know what I mean? He's nice, but he's just a little bit too understated, despite the really rocking cool paint job. And then I've looked. I was, before I did this video, I was having a search, on the interwebs for other takes on Hellwarp, as you do. I can't find another single video on YouTube about Hellwarp. I mean, have I got a first here? Is this the first time I've ever that someone has done a Hellwarp video, or am I just searching wrong? It just seems a bit crazy to me to get a first or whatever from a character that's been out a year that I bought second-hand loose. You know what I mean? That's just crazy to me. Especially something that's, like a ehobby exclusive or whatever it is. You'd think there'd be people chomping at the bit to do videos on this guy, but there's not. I just don't know why. There is just something that little bit understated about him. And once you've said, yeah, he's a shark repaint, he's a Sky Byte repainted as Skywarp. And it's like mic drop done. That's it. That's really. Is that all you need to talk about this guy? Is that all you need to say about this guy? But he is lovely, and he is. If you get a chance, I would consider picking him up. He stands greatly in my Decepticon hierarchy shelf, as it's becoming known. I've got animated Megatron, Prime Starscream, Reveal the Shield, Lugnut, and Hellwarp. It's got a good like Decepticon general shelf, but yeah, I don't know what else to say about him, and that's maybe why no one else has done a video on him yet. Food for thought, fish food, sharky food, shark proof, Sharknado for Hellwarp, coming to your Netflix soon, no doubt, from the fucking shit filmmakers. But anyway, this is my Transformer of the week. And I've lost words. That's it, I've always. This is like the third time I've actually done a video on this guy. And he just keeps. It's like he doesn't want to be on camera. He just doesn't want to make a video on him. It's just understated every time. But he's good, and I just can't get the words out to say why he's good. Anyway, join me next week. There'll be another Transformer. There'll be another week, and we'll have things. Until then, you can do what you usually do, or you could like and comment and subscribe, or unlike, or unsubscribe, or leave weird words in the doobly-doobly-doobly below, or you could do something on Twitter, whatever the fuck it is, social media shit. But until then, be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes.